Okay, so this eBay listing is for a repair service. This is an electronic steering lock, Mercedes-Benz electronic steering lock. It's found in W204 chassis vehicles. That would be Mercedes-Benz C Class 2008 through 2014. It's also found in the GLK class and some Mercedes-Benz E Class Coupes. Not the W212 sedans, but the coupes, the E Class Coupes. Okay, so in order for me to repair this issue with the ESL going out, there's a lot of moving parts in this part here. There's a little motor inside, and that's usually the cause of the problem. The motor wears out after about 10 years or so, and once that wears out, it's not able to give the vehicle what Mercedes-Benz calls drive authorization. This little circuit board inside this lock, and when the motor moves, it actuates a couple of switches on the board, on the circuit board, to give the car the ability to start. And without that happening, the car is not going to start. So we can either replace this with a rebuilt one that's actually working, or we can replace it with an emulator. And this listing happens to be for the emulator replacement. So as you can see, it's the same shape. It looks a lot alike, except this is plastic and this is the factory one. It's metal box. This plastic one only has an electronic circuit board inside. There's no moving parts, so it's actually a lot simpler. It doesn't lock the steering wheel any longer. This one functions as a lock. There's a lock right here, and when this sticks out, it locks the steering column so you can't move the steering wheel. This doesn't have any parts inside. It just has a circuit board that gives drive authorization. So the good part about that is that it's not going to break. There's no mechanical parts inside to break. It's 100% electronic, and it will start your car every time. It's very reliable. In fact, I've never had one of these returned, which isn't the case with this one. When I rebuild it, it's a pretty good success rate, but I do get an occasional one back with the complaint that it's stuck again. So I really highly recommend the emulator, and that's what this listing is for. You won't be working with this anymore. You'll only get one of these. So in order to use this, I need to get the programming from your ignition switch. This is where you put the key in. Right, key, start the car, right? Okay, so this is the ignition switch, this is the key. I need you to send me this ignition switch and your key. If you have one key, send one. If you have both keys, send both keys. I will then program this emulator with the information inside of this electronic ignition switch. Once I program everything, I will send it to you so that it's plug and play. To replace this ESL, you can discard this if you like, and plug this one in instead, and plug this back in. There's a couple electrical connections in the back, and a cable. This is a retaining cable that comes up in here. And then once you have all these connected, all you have to do is start the car. It should start right up, so long as your battery is in good shape. Sometimes when this issue happens, the battery dies. Make sure it's got 12.5 volts at least at the battery, and that problem is going to be resolved, and you should never get that problem again. I give it a lifetime warranty. I have that much confidence in this little electronic emulator. If it ever goes out, I will reprogram another one free of charge. If you have any questions, you can find my phone number in the listing. It's in the subtitle. I can't give it to you now because eBay has some policies. I don't think I can give you my contact information in this video. So that's how it works. I do need you to send me these two parts, and then I program this and send everything back to you. You plug it in and you start your car. Okay?